this Binghamton team. That's the 9th three for the Bearcats. Tisha Hyman up top. Hyman with 12 points. That's tied for second on the team. Lewis also with 10. She gets inside, the contact in the finish. And she's talking her talk. Heading to the free throw line for that old-fashioned three-point play.
Following the last win that Syracuse had over Colgate, Cam, she said, if nothing else, I know I'm going to be able to rebound the basketball if the offense isn't going. Well, the offense is going tonight for Dariana Lewis. Now 14 points on 7 of 11 shooting with those 8 rebounds. A true dual threat player and an absolute weapon for Syracuse. I think Von Reed would have killed to have her on his team last season here at SU.
6'1", plays like 6'7" as a junior at Alabama A&M. Second in the nation in rebounds per game at 13. She can score too. And the Dome fans getting excited. Free tacos for Syracuse got to 65.
All right.
There you go. Oh, Welch, what a move to the hoop. And just a bit too strong. Too much mustard, but gets it back, and the lefty floater no good. Traeger the follow. And this Binghamton team, they're fighting, especially down low. Bowman scoops it up. Hyman, as she put her hands back, knowing she applied a little bit of contact to Bowman, called for the shove.
Kim, it's as hard to score a bucket in the paint against Syracuse right now as it is if you're playing on a Nerf hoop in your hallway when there's no room, limited space, just clogging up everything, constricting every chance.
Whether it be man-to-man or zone, Traeger from deep. A rebound, Lewis. Outlet pass to Deasia Fair. Couple crossovers, pass inside to Wood. Ball still floating around on the ground. It's gonna stay here. Kick ball on Traeger. Syracuse, they're keeping a lot of the game in the paint, outscoring Binghamton in the paint, 46-6. I'll say that one more time, 46-6 in the paint. Here's another try. Lewis to Wood, stolen away. Welts, the redshirt freshman, crosses over coast to coast and sent to the ground. Dariana Lewis knows how to stuff the stat sheet. 15 points, 9 rebounds, and how about block number 3? An emphatic blow.
Well, it's taco time, and it's a block party for Dariana Lewis, doing it on both ends of the floor.
And as Lewis and the rest of this crowd were celebrating, an outlet pass to Deasia Fair that went out of bounds, so Binghamton to take over. Syracuse with 7 blocks. A reminder, this team bottom in the ACC last year in blocks per game. Welts rushing on 2, throws it inside to Bowman, it's stolen away. Low pass to Hyman, 2 on 2. Fair, the 3, long. Welts the other way to Casey. Good move. The floater off the glass, and she's fouled coming down. Kyra Wood, the guilty party. It's her first. Yeah, I will say, Jaden Welts in her first 2 games, 10 points, 15 points after missing all of last year due to a medical redshirt. She's pushing the pace. Finding her teammates like Megan Casey, who was one of the newcomers as a freshman, and Casey's up to 6 points.
I'll tell you what, Cam, Coach Shapiro Ord can certainly recruit. You mentioned the double figure she had in the first 2 games. Last player to do that, Monty Watkins back in 2014.
And that's the program's all-time leading scorer. Welts the good move, but lost it for a second. Collision on the floor, and the possession arrow is pointing the Bearcats' way. And you talk about recruiting, Coach Shapiro Ord entered this program July of 2018 with a completely new slate. No coaching staff, had to recruit all on her own. One of the players, Bowman, the other, Casey, fires from distance and misses to the right. He's done a great job bringing this program up for nothing.
Well, there's a reason why employees are paid thousands of dollars in the recruiting department, assistant coaches. She was doing all of that herself for an entire summer. That's hard to do.
Wow, Deasia Fair through the contact. That's why she's going to be paid one day. Puts her hand toward the ground and says, "You're too little for me." And Deasia Fair is up to 15 points.
That's ironic, Cam, because she's only 5'5". Everybody's bigger than her, but it's hard over height for her.
Casey kick out pass. Welts. Good move, but stepped on the end line. Minute 24 to go in the third quarter. All Syracuse. Corinne Banis checks in the game. Only 7 minutes on the season entering this one today. Bowman gets a little bit of a rest.
Well, Syracuse is ready for her. Just 2 points today.
And they're ready right out of the break. Wow, Dariana Lewis with the contact, and she's up to 17 points. That's a team high, and can make it 18 with this free throw.
Just cherry picking. And Tisha Hyman doing what she does best, locating her, and the finish through the contact. That is elite. Not too bad for an HBCU transfer. She can play on the biggest stage of college women's basketball.
10 points in 22 of 29 games last season. Now, you might think she's tall and she can command the paint. Don't forget a season high or a career high at that at 32 points. It's lost off the hands of Fourier. We've seen that a few times from the freshman. Bit of jitters here in the Dome. I mean, the recruiting has been phenomenal for Syracuse. You bring in a couple 6-footers and those that can do it on both ends of the floor. That's what makes Syracuse so dynamic. Fair with the left, stops the floater a bit too long, but gets her own rebound. Oh, wow, she gets in there with such precision. And Deasia Fair is up to 17. Syracuse, a 71-38 lead. Deasia Fair, double figures in her first 3 games in orange. That pass a bit too high to Casey. She retains. Casey floats it up. It rolls out. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. This ball, wow, it almost came near us. I was about to leap over the stanchion.
I was ready to get you, don't worry.
Thank you, John. Deasia Fair holds for the final shot. 17 points on her day. Her career high in orange is 18. 6 seconds. A pass to Hyman. At the elbow, turns around, puts it up, and it rolls in. And a picture-perfect way to end the third quarter. Syracuse 73, Binghamton 38, and the Orange clicking on all cylinders and meshing well together. Fourth quarter action when we return here in the Dome.